This is a collective reading for the month of June 2024. We are still very much in Gemini season for much of this month. The constellation of Gemini is made up of two twins in Greek mythology, Castor and Pollux. When Castor was killed in battle, Pollux actually pleaded for Zeus to bring him back, and Zeus agreed to immortalize both of them, only on one condition, that they would spend half of their time on Earth and then the other half amongst the stars in the heavens. And the duality of being a bridge between heaven and earth reminds me of the eagle and condor prophecy that originated in the Amazon across many indigenous cultures over time. And one version of this prophecy tells of a time when humanity diverges into two distinct paths. One path is symbolized by the eagle, representing the rational mind, industry, and the masculine. And then the other path is symbolized by the condor, representing the heart, intuition, and the feminine. And what's interesting is that this prophecy begins its cycle in the 1490s. This coincides with the arrival of the European conquistadors. This marks the rise of industry and intellect, and ultimately a paradigm whose dominance almost leads to the extinction of the condor, of the people in the Amazon, and ultimately the destruction of nature itself. It has been said that the end of this cycle in 1990 marks the potential for a new era, a new paradigm. We are currently living through what is referred to as a Pachacuti. This means a chaotic chain of events or catastrophe that precedes a great rebalancing for the world. This is the period where the condor, or the feminine, is bracing to rise up and fly in unison with the eagle, or the masculine. And when they can finally fly side by side again, it will be a time of reconciliation, of healing. And this prophecy envisions the harmony and the peace that could be obtained when the global north and the global south actually reunite, combining their original knowledge, their strength, their diversity for a new way of being. When we rebalance the masculine and the feminine, we actually unlock a new potential for society to evolve towards flourishing. And I believe that transformation starts within. And in this reading for the month, for the collective, I really saw a need for us to reconcile the differences between our minds and our hearts. We really need to strengthen the bridge between our intellect and our intuition. Without honoring both, we cannot live in coherence with ourselves, our community, or the earth. If you find yourself overthinking, feeling restless or indecisive, unstable, maybe filled with anxiety, I encourage you to really look inward this month and see how your mind may be dominating your heart with force and fear, rather than staying open, curious, and approaching things with care. It is only when we lead from the heart that we can actually experience harmony with ourselves and between ourselves, others, and ultimately the earth.